Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. In today's video I wanted to give you a sort of a rough guide or a reference guide to transferring data when moving phone. And what I mean by that is, say for example you bought yourself a new phone, you have a load of save games and you have a load of settings that you've taken a lot of time to set up, and text messages, say of over 1,000 text messages on your old phone, and you want to move them all to your new phone. Or if you're somebody who likes to flash custom ROMs and you want to sort of transfer all the data over onto the new ROM, this is sort of a guide to show you how to do that and make sure you get away with minimal loss of data. So the first thing I like to do is my text messages, my call logs and my system settings to be backed up. And what I mean by system settings is your Wi-Fi passwords, even your wallpaper, all those kinds of things. And there's an app called G-Cloud that I use, and you've just seen me swipe in. I have done a video which is down below in the description where I talk about my home screen setup. So this app is called Swaps. Go ahead, check it out, but also look at my the video I've just done recently about my home screen setup if you're interested in any of this. So go ahead, check it out down below. But the app's called G-Cloud, to sort of not deviate from the topic too much. And what this app does is it allows you to back up your text messages, your call logs, all those kind of things to it just tells you sort of the standard settings here, to back up your call log, your text message, all that kind of stuff to the cloud, so you never lose them. And you can also have an automated backup service and all that kind of stuff. So you see here, this is your dashboard. It tells you how much storage you have. So let me try and zoom in here. So you can see here the storage, 160 megabytes used of 1 gigabyte. So these are all my text messages, all that kind of stuff. And tells you when your next backup run is, how many pending and how many backed up and all that kind of stuff. And you can go into data, and data actually allows you to choose what you want to be backed up. So for example, you want to back up your contacts. I don't back up my contacts because they're all on Google Plus, so on Google Contacts, so they're all synced, so I don't really bother with backing it up. But say my call log, I like that to be backed up. Also my messages, you can see here there's 1,659 text messages. I don't really want to be losing them, so messages are going to be backed up here as well. You have photos, videos, music, documents, system settings and browser data. I have this all ticked off because I actually use independent apps for this, like Dropbox and stuff like that, but I will get to that in a minute. I just have system settings turned on, which are my Wi-Fi passwords and all that kind of stuff. And you can use your photos, your videos, all that kind of stuff, but you're going to run out of space pretty quickly if you have a lot of stuff, because you can see here my videos are 1 gigabyte and my photos are 500 meg, but I only have 1 gigabyte of data. So to sort of get more storage, you'd have to actually purchase more data, but there's a free way of doing this. So I currently just back up my call log, my text messages and my system settings. And once this is done, I press done, all that kind of stuff, and then I go into the settings. There's my backup schedule. You can see at any time, so say I want it set it at 3 in the morning or 3:30, which is probably the least time you'll be using your phone unless you work nights, and you want it every 1 day. So you can set that up, press OK, and it'll back it up no matter what, if your phone's plugged in or not. So you always have that peace of mind if your phone does go or does break, all that kind of stuff. This is there's loads of settings, so you can play around with this, but this is the sort of main setup I have. So G-Cloud for text messages and all, and call log and system settings, because it's sometimes a pain in the arse when you have a new router and it's got a huge long WPA password. Then it's just easier to back it up and then restore, and then it sort of goes back directly, so you don't even need to bother connecting to your Wi-Fi network. Then the next thing I like to do is, because I have painstakingly set up my Nova launcher, I like to back that up. And you can see here the Nova launcher actually has this setting built in. So this is backup and import. And you can back up, and also it tells you your file location. So it says it's SD card data, com.teslacal, whatever it's called, launcher /backup. And if you click backup, you can rename it. I just tend to leave it date because I know it's the latest one, and you can back it up. And then the next thing I would do is go into a file explorer. So in my case it's file manager, and I try and find the where it's backed up. So it's data, you can see here com launcher whatever backup, and then there is the latest backup, which is this one here, and you can actually upload this to, say, Dropbox if you know where it is. So I just wanted to show you this using File Explorer. There are file explorers that allow you to directly upload to Dropbox, but if you, for example, have Dropbox installed, you can upload this, and it'll keep your settings backed up if this is how you like your home screen to look like. You can always change it. There are multiple file managers available that actually upload automatically if there's a change in your settings, for example, or the app changes or the file changes, it will automatically upload. In this one, I just wanted to show you, this is a basic file explorer here, but there are multiple that are actually available with automatic backup upload.